Over to the A division in a fierce fight for first place, as today we're going to be featuring the Evil Empire up against the Lock Monsters. This is the RBHL, Danny Wilson here. Well, three teams in a fight for first place right now. The Big Hawks and the Whalers are currently battling out right now. Right now it's looking like that the Big Hawks will win their game and hold on to first place for now. But right behind them is the Evil Empire and the Whalers. Both of them 1 point behind. But the Lock Monsters trying to catch up with the pack with 3 points. They have one win for the season and a draw. So they are really going to have to put things into gear as we're past the halfway point of the regular season. We'll go to the breakdown and we'll start with the Evil Empire. I'm going to go down to Jake Thistle, one of the newer players on the lineup. He does have 2 goals and an assist this season. He'll be paired up with the likes of Gino Giangreco, Steven DeForge, Ethan Giangreco. All of them have got points for the season, but of course, the main guys, Barrett Modi and Mike Robinson, have 5 and 6 points respectively. And of course, they got some reliable goaltending in the back. We'll see if that is really going to be tested today, as we'll go to the Lock Monsters. They do have 6 goals in total, most of them coming from Kevin Ebner, 3 goals for the season. There hasn't been really much in the scoring column for them. They have 6 points for, 17 against, and a minus 11 differential. And of course, they do need that win in order to get back in that race. But they are facing a tough opponent. Empire have been champions just a couple of seasons ago, but the Lock Monsters are no strangers to that as they want to get back on the top. But we're going to go to the ball drop, and it's next.
Rod. Hey, Daniel.
Officials for this game, Pal Pelka at the boards and Tim Corrigan at center. 14 on the clock, and the Big Hawks did end up winning their game, so they're going to hold first place in the A division for now, but the Evil Empire are going to be looking to keep up with the pace as we get underway. Ryan Reich getting tied up, but will be cleared away by Kevin Ebner. All the way down the floor, be picked up by Giangreco. Passes by everybody, and thinking about it, it's going to be an icing against the Empire. One by Lock Monsters. Ebner with the turnaround shot. That's blocked. Centers up. No one there. Picked up. And Robinson will pick it up for the Empire. Backtracks and will cross over to Modi. Plays off the board over to Whitley Nichols. He'll be shipped down the floor. Squared away by Ebner. They will sit down on the floor. Modi dekes around on the back check. We'll tip it down. Will reach right. Partial 2-on-1. Holds up with a shot and he misses wide. Over to the right corner. Pick up by Reich again. Back to Modi at the high circle. Tries a shot that's blocked. Hits the ceiling and a whistle.
I did not.
Wasn't quite clear what it was, but I know that the ceiling is no longer part of the rules. That is, unless it gets to the goalie, which I didn't see if it did, as that shot goes wide. DeForge tries to throw a shot on, that's blocked. Ebner the other way. Tries to pass forward, that's blocked. Sean Cassidy was trying to hang on. Here's a shot from DeForge going wide. Rich with a shot blocked into the ceiling and plays back to Valley at the backboards. Good takeaway. Off the boards is Cody Grondin. Tries to pass across, can't find anyone. Brigante throws one, heads over to the right corner. DeForge stretches, was looking for Rich, couldn't find him. Back to Kevin Frost. As Brigante gets a push, trying to hang on, and now will escape left corner. Trying to fight his way off. Centers up and gave it away to DeForge. Robinson tries to pass it across, hit a stick on the way, and it goes into the opposite corner. Kevin Frost, stretch pass. We'll find Kevin Ebner. So he'll throw it up, and Modi takes it away. Back to Robinson, deeks around. As Nichols has an option, he'll try a shot. Saved by Schaffner. Second chance, he'll cover. On by the Empire, quick shot goes high from Modi. And we pass back, but out of the zone, and play it off the boards. Robinson tries to center up off the foot, back to Frost for the Lock Monsters. Frost the center line. Modi had it for a moment, now a race into the corner. He's got this one, here's a shot, and a save by Kamoshi. That one was heading towards net. A good shot from Goodwin. Here is a shot, he scores! Ryan Rice with a sniper shot off the far post. It's a 1-0 game. They were trying to force right to the outside, but he found enough room to catch that far post for his 4th of the season. Now Lock Monsters will try to fight to get that one back. Long distance shot going wide. Plays the cycle. Goes back to the point. Valley will cross over. Takes a look. Deeks around. Shot save. Kamoshi tries a rebound attempt. A good attempt from Mitch Stevens. Valley goes back. Looking for Ebner out of his reach. And taps it forward. Taking a couple looks from the right corner. Still has it, centers up, has a chance. Tries to tap one through, but it got blocked. Good work by Jake Thistle, one of the new players on the team, as that one comes outside the zone, and the Lock Monsters reset again. On the outside again. Stevens tries to drive the net, sticked away by Kamoshi. Stevens again, shot from the point, that's blocked. Rich tries to get there, he will. One-on-one with DeForge and Frost. DeForge in the shot, saved by Schaffner.
Wi-Fi, he's on the same Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, let's do that. Yeah, whatever.
One by the Empire. Tries to go for a one-timer, but couldn't get to Giangreco. Off the boards. Will hold the line. Cody Grondin will take it behind the net. Pressured by Modi to the opposite corner. Hangs on for a bit, now back to the point. Hops the stick up Valley, and it comes out. Frost will make a return. Yeah, stick handling, having a little bit of trouble in the neutral zone. Nichols tries to go back, turns it over. And a shot save by Kamoshi, glove down, and he has to play it. Plays off the back of the net. Brigante just throw it back around, but no one was there. As Grandin was moving in to the slot position. Here's a shot that's saved by Kamoshi. Nichols again. Lacrosse will find Robinson. Centers for Reich. And he's all alone as his team goes off for a change. He's trying to hang on as much as possible. Cross will get there and all feed up. And back the other way. Trying to go for Robinson. Good stick by Mitch Stevens. Off the boards again. Robinson off the boards. Trying to find his way around Stevens, but they're going to call an offside. High up goes to Mike Ritt for the Empire. But I gave it up to Ahmed, who was promoted to the A division. To Forge. Damn pressure. Tries a shot and just got a piece of Schaffner. Back to the point again. Jocks turns around. Shot just a little wide. Rebound attempt, can't get through. Frost through center and almost had a break, and Kamoshi clears away from danger.
High flop.
Ahmed tries a wrist shot save. Kamoshi, he'll hang on. And almost tipped through as it went through the slot. Thistle will chase it down and will try to clear away. We'll find Nichols. Turns around, clears down the floor. It will be an icing against the Empire. Off a couple of sticks, and the Empire do have it. Robinson will play it off his stick. Plays left to right, now drops back to Robinson. Shot wide of the net. Stevens will pick it up for the Lock Monsters. Backhands it across center. Did it hit a stick? They said it did not hit a stick, and it's going to come back. One by the Empire. Centers for Giangreco. Shot, glove, save through the screen, Schaffner.
Every time get on the point.
Back it goes to the Empire. Valley will play around the boards.
Again.
Stevens out to Barbado. And could not get a hang on it and decides to go for the change.
Yeah, I guess center.
Stevens will retrieve it as they'll change another forward. Taking his time, facing Robinson. Now plays to his right. Racing down, trying to fight off Reich behind the net. Centers up, had a chance for a tip, could not get through. Tries to center, turned over by Valley. Ebner trying to shake them off. Now back to Valley. Wrist shot and had Kamoshi off guard, but a block out front. Valley directing traffic, trying to fight through Nichols. She pokes it a couple of times, tries to push it out, unable. Stevens goes right to fight Ebner. along the end boards, approaching 2 minutes remaining. Couple of looks for Cody Grondin, trying to shake off Reich. Let's see, he'll just push it off the corner. And easy pickings from Modi behind the net, but Grondin's not going to give up on this play. Pops out, look out! He did not give up on the play, but no shot on net. Waiting for the team to tag up does, but it comes out of play anyway, and we'll see where they place this. And they're going to say bring it to neutral. One by the umpire, but it'll come out of their zone. And Kamoshi making a decision. It's trying to stretch to Jocks, just a little out of his reach. Comes right back over to Kamoshi, who will drop it off to Jocks. Jocks tries to set her up, no one there, and there'll be icing against the umpire. 57 seconds left in this period. Tie up, still looking for a winner. It'll go to the umpire. Rich had it under his feet and he lost sight of it. Ahmed will take control. Backhand off the post. A good choice to try to throw Kamoshi off guard. They do clear the zone though, and Frost taps it back. Ahmed backhands it. Could not find his man, and now Rich trying to force it out. Back to Ahmed again to the left corner. Jocks right on top of him. Plays back behind the net. We'll leave it for Frost. Centers up into a sitting in the crease. And one more time for Ahmed. Toe save. One more chance. 5 seconds left. Centers up one more time. Tries to turn around. Shot. Save. And the clock expires. And Ahmed can't believe it. He was that close. The Logmasters came close to getting their first, but Kamoshi holds the fort, and we go to the first intermission 1-0 after 1. Ryan Reich has the only goal for the Empire on a sniper shot, but the Logmasters came close at the end of the period. And that's something they definitely need to try to close the gap in the race in the A division as we get underway in the second. Torpedo search for Ebner, shot save by Kamoshi. Couple of looks, we'll decide to play behind the net. Couple of looks for BJ Goodwin. Tries a shot wide of the net. One-handed swing by Reich, and it'll roll into the glove of Kamoshi. One by the Empire, back to Modi. Trying to go for Nichols, bounces right back. The offensive pressure still building. And shot is blocked and goes into the ceiling. Tries again with a shot, whiffed on the attempt. Giangreco will play off the boards to Robinson. And it will chip across, and we'll leave it for Mitch Stevens. Stevens turns it around. Barbato at center. Here's the call. Goes over to Ebner. Guinea topped the ball and goes wide. Behind the net, over to Barbato in the left corner. Pressure by Gino Giangreco. Back to the point, slap shot, and that one hit a stick on the way. And Modi will just clear the zone, and an icing against the Empire. The offensive pressure continuing to build from the Logmasters.
Keep working. Keep working.
Oh, the draw. Slap shot through the screen. Save by Kamoshi. He's gone! Through the front. Josh Brigante off the wide angle. It's a tie game. So after a bunch of hard work, the Lock Monsters finally get the results.
Hey, get back now.
Rich with a slap shot goes wide. As the Empire try to respond. Thistle holds the line, tries to go for DeForge on the left. Can't handle it though, and the Lock Monsters are on their way. Stevens crosses back to Frost. Slap shot wide of the net, and Kamoshi will take the face off.
Nice job, baby. Get going. Good job.
And by the way, they have given credit to BJ Goodwin for the goal, so we have to take another look at that. I thought that Brigante had pushed it through. There's a shot going wide. And a shot glove save by Kamoshi down low. Around the boards, Ahmed centers. Kochek and Valley trying to hang on, but it crosses the center line. Speranza. The center shot, save. Rebound attempt, cleared away. Ebner centers, looking for Ahmed and can't get to him. He was in the double team. And a chance for Reich the other way. Shot! Yankee Doodle Dandy save by Ryan Schafter with the glove. Tie up. Long Monsters trying to push away. They do cross the line. Giangreco trying to retain. Pressured by Goodwin. Passes up. Barbado on the left corner. Pressured. And now we'll just throw it to the opposite corner. Followed by Modi from behind the net. They're fighting for it. Does come out, now goes back to Valley at the point. We get a return. Thinks about it. Nichols moves in, and that will force him to play it up towards Goodwin, but he gets cut off by Reich. Giangreco moves in, and will ship it up. Just holds the line. Slowed down by Modi, though, and he will try to start the attack, but he got blocked at the center line. The forecheck. Keeping the play going. Here's a shot. Save by Kamoshi. Still loose ball. And attempt another clear. That's kept in as well, but not for long. It came out. Oh. The offensive pressure by the Log Monsters nearly converted. A shot from Robinson is saved.
This side, this side. Here you go.
Brigante on the right. Off the end boards, Brigante pressured by Giangreco. And some help, try to set her up. Ebner. Back to the left corner, enters to Frost at the point, now crosses the right. One-timer, hit a stick and went high. Brigante tied up with Dino Giangreco. They're still fighting, and they're still looking for, yep, they will get a penalty call against the Evil Empire. So an extra attacker will be coming up. But in the meantime, They'll push to the left corner, having some bonus time, and will be finally touched up by Robinson, and an interference call being, well, they're going to call a slash against the Empire, and I think they're going to call it against Giangreco.
They can't score. They're on net.
But that's what happens when you have continued pressure in the zone. Eventually they're going to make that mistake, and the Log Monsters will have our first power play. We backhanded glove down by Frost. Esperanza. As he tries to set her up, and cleared away by Reich down the floor. Frost will try again. Well, pass up, but look out, here comes Reich. They do cross the center line though. Ahmed. And save a Kamoshi, rebound attempt, he stops that too. DeForge will try shorthanded. Centers up and try to go for Reich, overshot it. As a man goes down, we continue on for now. Centers up and Frost crawling out up over to Speranza. Ahmed coming out, and Kamoshi with a dangerous move pokes it away. Now the physical play starts to pick up as Ahmed and Reich collided, and a shot going wide. The play, oh, that's definitely a high stick, and that's going to be a 5-on-3 for the Log Monsters. There was no question about that one.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, next word is penalty. Stop.
It'll be Jake Thistle. But the Log Monsters are still hot about that collision.
We'll go to the penalty box.
But it'll be a 5-on-3 for the Log Monsters in any case.
No, that's just me messing up. It's okay, I know. Calm down.
Take it sideways.
And it's won by the Empire. The Forge now just looking to try to kill some time, try to get Giangreco back on the floor. As they'll cross it to the opposite corner, and Valley will pick it up for the Log Monsters. Gets it up and will find Ebner. That goes to Barbado. At the point, now crosses Stevens. Thinks about it. Holds up on the shot. Now passes. Oh, he had an open net and we whiffed it. Back goes to Valley. Taps right.
7 seconds, Mitch. 7 seconds.
Only 5 more seconds left on the 5-on-3. Stevens thinks about it. High slot. Thinks about it. Shot. See that? Oh, yeah, get Diddle Dandy! Kamoshi with a big reaction time to get that save. It's now a regular power play. And another save by Kamoshi as he bails him out.
Here you go, Rick. Set it up, set it up. Hey, hey.
We've seen that before with Kamoshi. Oh, he has that burst of energy to get him to one side of the net. As that will be cleared out. As that will be played off the boards. Stevens will play left. Barbado. On a 3-on-2 shot is blocked. Tries again. Wide of the net. Rebound. Can't get through. Back at the point. And short-handed attempt. Shot save. Thinking about it, and he has no support. He has no choice but to cover. And that's going to pretty much kill off the penalties. Unreal. There were two chances that were a sure thing, and they end up coming empty-handed. There's another shot. That's 3-2, and he scores! boy, talk about hard luck. After all of that, the Empire with a shot from the point, it squeaks through Schaffner. That's a hard knock life, as it'll be back over to the Empire. Nichols off the right boards. Try to set it up. He scores! One-timer! Mike Robinson on the far post. Bang, bang, makes it a 2-goal game. This is one of those days where you have those chances, but yet the game just treats you cruelly. As Tia Greco leaves it for a Reich, which is going to flop wide. Reich will keep the play going though, trying to fight off Brigante. Now it goes back over to Tia Greco with a shot going wide. It tries to set her up, no one there. Brigante attempts to clear, can't. Now back over to Frost. 2 minutes remaining in the second. Around the boards, it will find Valley. Good win up to Grandin. We'll just throw one off the end boards, trying to play the race, and he will get there. Right over to Goodwin. Centers up and unable to handle it. Robinson the other way. A good poke check from Valley, and the Lock Monsters will reset. They'll try to get a change going. In the meantime, Ahmed and Gian Greco will get there. Ebner with a shot, that's saved. Kamoshi trying to glove it down. It's still loose in the slot. Turnaround shot. That's saved by Kamoshi. Attempted clear, fails. Second attempt. Holds on to it. Now it goes back to Modi. All right, over to Robinson at center. Now we'll try to feed over to Ryan Reich. They were trying to look for a high stick call. They don't call that one. Shot blocker save. Centers up and interrupted by Modi. Turn it over. Draw pass to Ahmed. Shot save. Kamoshi. Try to take another shot that's blocked and out of play. Again, the Log Monsters just with that pressure, and yet it's just not producing. 33 seconds remaining in the second period. And this game has just been cruel to the Log Monsters. Centers up, tries a shot that's blocked. Jocks will play up to Mike Rich. It was maybe had a chance for a Cook. And there is a trip there. That's a penalty. And the Lock Monsters will go back on the power play.
Let's go, boys. Carrying the play.
So Jake Bissell is going to go to the box for the second time. So the Log Monsters will have the remainder of the remainder of the period on the power play unless they score a goal. Back it goes, Frost.
20 seconds, Ted.
Thinks about it. Taps left. One-timer save by Kamoshi. Behind there, and will be covered up with 17 seconds remaining. Won by the Empire. They will clear the zone. Do they have enough time for another rush?
We got 11.
Got 10 seconds left. Hanging on, now drop back over to Frost. Slap shot save on the stand-up. Clear the zone, and that is the period. Log Monsters do get on the board, but Lady Luck just will not be so kind to them. All that effort, and they still are behind 3-1 after 2. The Log Monsters still on the power play. The Thistle still serving the tripping penalty. They still have 90 seconds to serve.
Okay, I'm ready.
Underway in the third period, and Dan Greco tries to play out the board, so we'll find Modi. It will be shipped down as they will kill more time on this penalty. Goodwin holding on, centers, and went off the foot of Frost. Attempted clear, kept in. Barbato thinks about it, now back over to Stevens. Now slap one over to Frost. Thinks about it, shot off the boards, off the body of Reich, and out it goes. Schaffner will stretch up and we'll find Frost through center. Barbato. They'll just drop back to Stevens, crosses. Goodwin with a shot. Glove save by Kamoshi.
Hey, line up, 30 seconds, let's go. All right.
Won by the Empire. Modi hanging on. Give it away. Shot save. Kamoshi. Well, there has been quite a bit of defensive turnovers by the Empire, and the Log Monsters still unable to convert. And that one off the railing. Modi trying to hang on. Pops out. And we're back to even strength. Behind the net. And collides with a double team. Back to Frost. Shot. Tipped wide. And to Forge for the Empire. Throws the Jets on. Has an opening. Shot just high. Barbato tries to go for Ebner. Intercepted. Thistle waits for his team to tag. Deeks around. From the right circle. Sliding across. Shot. Had an opening. And to Forge. Could not put it in. Tries to center up. Can't get to Cassidy. Centers up again. No one there. Stevens trying to get out of there. They can't afford to let up another one. Off the boards. Brigante with a shot. Oh, no, hit a foot on the way, and Kamoshi somehow picks it up. Even with the screens, the Kamoshi is somehow still seeing through it. It is back over to Rich, try to clear. Valley keeps it in. Centering pass. Stevens with a shot. Off the post. Rebound. Score! Finishes the job, and it's a one-goal game. Well, you hit the post, anything can happen, and it just landed in the right place at the right time, and a much-needed goal for the Log Monsters. As Chris Valley will try to play forward to Speranza. We'll play back. Goodwin tries shot, that's blocked. Speranza tries to feed back, unable. Good play by Valley to keep the play alive. Ahmed tries to backhand it up, threw a couple of sticks, and it hits Kamoshi. Raza again centers up. Got to Ahmed. Attempted clear. Will go to the Forge. Attempted center. Almost. And Valley trying to keep his footing. Good boat check, and they will clear. Modi will pick it up for the Empire as they will go for a change. Off the boards to Gino Giangreco. Pressured by Ebner. Well, now we'll go left to Modi. Centers for Nichols.
Come back, Ebner. Take somebody high.
Holds up on it, and now we'll play right. We'll find Mike Rich behind the nets. Wrap around attempt. He scores! Ryan Reagan is well known to play from the office, and Roy has his second on the wraparound.
Gotta get on right. Gotta get on it.
21. I can tell you that you leave right behind the net, he will find a way to go for the wraparound. He is one of the best at that.
You got the shot, dude. Don't let him get your head with all those little flags.
As the Lock Monsters now back to square one, try to get back from the 2-goal deficit. And Modi gets pushed away, now back to Modi for the Empire. Shot that's blocked. Robinson from the right corner. Centers up. Was blocked. Rebound attempt. That's blocked by Frost.
Nice, Pat.
And now tip the Barbado. Barbado. Here's the call. Now we'll push it up over to Goodwin. Left corner. Tries to go back to Valley. Wasn't crisp enough of a pass. And it's going to turn into a partial break for Robinson. Shot going wide. Off the boards. Right. Will pop out. DeForge trying to hang on. Pressured well, and they will clear. Robinson, as the Lock Monsters go on the change. Shot is saved by Schaffner with the stick. Brigante thinks about it, plays all the boards to Goodwin. Approaching the halfway mark of the third period. Empire leading 4-2. And pressured, oh, look out! Well, Kamoshi likes to play aggressive, but
Back up.
maybe a little too aggressive. Here's a slap shot save by Kamoshi. Shocks will play up over to DeForge. He'll deke around. Force to the left corner. Centers up off a body. Has a clear, fails. Giangreco pressured on the double team. DeForge takes a push from Kevin Frost. Turnaround shot is wide. Back to the point, goes right through, and he will not get enough time on the breakaway. As Thistle gets into it with Grondin. Grondin with a low roller, that's blocked. He'll go for the change. Cassidy for the Empire plays off the board. Back over to Stevens, try to cross over. Wasn't hard enough a pass, but he'll get to Speraza, who turns it over to Giangreco. DeForge along with Rich. For the shot, he scores! Steven DeForge! Tosses himself over to the corner, and it is now a 5-2 game. So Steven DeForge, another one of the snipers, as they'll be pushed down the floor. Frost will pick it up behind his own net. Stevens crosses back to Frost, holds up, and now tries to cross over, intercepted by Modi. Deeks around, Modi hanging on, tries to center up. Can't find anyone. Taps one over towards center. Rich back to Greco. Crosses to Reich. Feeds one back to Rich in the circle. Tries to drive the slot. Poke checked away. We'll leave it for Modi. Being pressured by Frost. And takes him to the boards. Now everyone moves in. Backhanded. Was looking for Ahmed. Intercepted by Reich. Deeks back towards center. Killing some time. Nichols on the left. Tries to feed out to Modi. Gave it away. Sliding across is Greco, and down the floor it goes. Stevens holds on as they will go for one change. And down the floor it goes, and an icing against the Lock Monsters. And Kevin Frost will call a timeout for the Lock Monsters with 3:56 remaining. But it's just one of those days where you seem like you got everything in place, but it just doesn't work out. They've had plenty of chances, but it's been a combination of Kamoshi and, in some respects, the defense of the Empire. And of course, let's not forget, you got players like Ryan Reich and Steven DeForge with those wrist shots, the wraparounds. Well, we'll see what the Lock Monster decide to do. They are down 3. I actually wouldn't be surprised if they decide on pulling Shafter because they got the pressure. But it's that finish that they're trying to look for. I mean, even with the 3-goal deficit, they got that potential. As that is lofted up and knocked down. Barbado plays it around the boards. Centers up, off the side of the nets. Tries again, save. Kamoshi still loose. Behind the net. He's looking for some help. Now goes back to Valley. Will throw one. Chantry scores! What a pass! Back through everyone off guard. The Lockbusters are back within 2. A great tip in from Barbado. But Captain Kevin Frost says don't celebrate yet, and for good reason. They still have to add 2 to their score. As they'll just tip it to the right corner. Thistle attempts to clear back to the Forge. And trying to get around Valley. Valley with a good back check. Trying to push forward. Thistle with a block. And it's going to turn to a partial 2-on-1, but the Forge lost it. Valley. It's a good win. They'll just throw it off, and they will go for a change on the forwards. Trent's pass to the Forge. They'll just throw it to the opposite corner. 2:20 remaining in regulation. Trent's pass will find Ebner. Wrist shot saved by Kamoshi. Looking for a rebound opportunity. Everyone moves in. And picked up by Robinson, who will throw it to the opposite corner. Stevens will play it off over to the right board, throws it down, and off of Kamoshi. He's thinking about it. He'll hold on. And the Lock Monsters telling the team to get to the circle. For now, Schaffner is still in the net.
Hey, Frost. You want to pull? Pull.
Now back to Rich. So Schaffner is still in the net for now. Schaffner is walking though. He's thinking about it. Oh, he's going to stay where he is because here they come. Shot save by Schaffner. And now it's back the other way, Grondin. And now Schaffner heading to the bench. They'll go for the extra attacker. Back up it goes. Rich can't handle it. Nichols will have it and backhands it in. A minute remaining in regulation. The Log Monsters still need 2. Now chopped over towards the boards.
50-50!
Now we'll try to push up. Turn it over to Modi. He'll throw a shot and they score. Oh, neutral zone turnover just killed it, and that's going to pretty much put it away. On by the Empire, backhanded, and down the floor. No icing here. So the Empire will still remain 1 point behind the Big Hawks, as they'll just push it down the floor. The Log Monsters are going to stay where they are at 3 points. As that's pushed down the floor, and Valley up over to Stevens. 15 seconds remaining. And we'll launch it off the right boards. And we'll be chipped right back over to the Empire zone. The clock will wind down on this game as the Empire will take a win out of this game 6-3 and will move within 1 point of first place. But the Log Monsters did whatever they could on offense, but it was just not to be today. They had plenty of chances, but the Empire, with their goaltending and shooting ability, pulls off a win to get them within 1 of the Big Hawks. We'll be back with a wrap-up.
Yeah. Okay. Hey.
The Evil Empire was pretty much giving the Log Monsters every chance that they could give them to come back in this game, but Kamoshi, the defense, they've shut them down. And this is one of the things that the Log Monsters have been having a hard time. They got the right things in place, but it just does not translate into a successful game for them. So I would not count them out as far as the race for the Carolina Cup, but they definitely need some luck on their side. But with that, the Evil Empire now moves within 1 of the Big Hawks, still in that race for the top spot. But we are past the halfway point of the season. But for now, this is Daniel Wilson from XL Sports World. We'll see you next time around.